What up, what up? This is Reflection Comics and Make It Nerdy. And together we do this. And now we're popping through culture.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
They'll call it, someone will call it out, but like, you didn't touch both fingers, now you have fat popping through culture, which checks out. Yep, that checks out. What's going on, guys? We are back with another exciting episode of Popping Through Culture. I'm Chris.
And I'm Rico.
And this is Popping Through Culture. This episode, we're going to be talking about Wolverine #1.
Yes.
We're starting all over again, as comics tend to do.
Recycling. But hey,
we're here. So guys, make sure you guys are liking the video, subscribing, and leave a comment on what you think about this video. And with that, let's jump into it.
Poppin' with the culture.
Pop it like it's hot.
Poppin' with the culture.
Pop it like it's hot. Taking it top until the top. Now you're ready to pop. Look up in the sky. It's a bird or a plane.
No!
It's Rico driving Chris insane. Talking about Spider-Man, Batman, Joker, Mary Jane. Keeping it real, Men of Steel with their comic book game.
Poppin' with the culture. Pop it like it's hot. Poppin' with the culture. Pop it like it's hot.
Keeping it real, Men of Steel with their comic book game. With their comic book game.
all right.
Ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Why not?
Roll the credits, Chris.
I already rolled the credits.
You didn't do your thing.
I did. I said,
We gotta start this over.
I did. I said,
No.
let's jump into it.
And then we always have a
Credits.
pause.
Yeah, that was the pause.
We did not pause. I didn't feel paused. I didn't feel stationary. Take two.
Pause.
So hey, we're back, and this is the review from Popping Through Culture. The review on Wolverine #1 that just released Wednesday. Man, so many covers, so many variant covers. They all look pretty cool, except for my opinion, the Peach Momoko. It was a little iffy, man. Peach, what are you doing? Please don't be disrespected, but you were here, and yeah, but you're still there.
I feel like
yeah.
you're just hating on her. That's
I'm
just
not
my
hating on her. I
opinion.
love her. Peach, you're awesome. I
Okay.
love your covers. I love your Demon Wars, and I'm semi okay with what you're doing with X-Men, Ultimate X-Men that is. But your variant cover for Wolverine was just like,
All right, variant
But anyway.
covers out of the side.
Yeah.
Where do we start off with Wolverine? Where do we find Wolverine this episode?
Oh, he's in Canada, running with the pack of wolves, butt naked, might I add.
Just the way he likes it.
Butt naked, smelling like wolf puh.
Wolf what?
Wolf what?
So anyway, so we wound up finding out we got Cyber, which I haven't seen Cyber since the 90s.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I also haven't really picked up a good Wolverine comic book in a long time, but we've seen Cyber, and it was funny when I was reading. I was like, when was the last time I saw Cyber? And the last episode, the last issue I remember seeing him, it was like, I think it was the Wendell was there or whatever, and he got all like, he was like getting all drugged. I think he got poisoned or whatever because he excretes he does like pheromones and stuff like that. Cyber.
I don't know much about Cyber, to be honest.
Anyway, he's covered in adamantium.
Yeah.
His skin is adamantium, but his insides is
Just people.
It's just people stuff.
Yeah.
And then also his eyes. So it's really like his arm, like his torso,
So
stuff
his,
like that.
his skin is armor.
Yes. So it's kind of like Colossus, but his face is not metal. His face is just flesh.
So what about his chest? So they always show his shoulders.
I've never, you know what? I've never seen him without. I've always seen him with just his arms, right? His arms and whatever are all metal. But as in this book, we end up finding out that he gets punched to a bloody pulp.
Yeah.
And
Oh man.
yeah, so that's
Oh, man.
that's what we're jumping ahead there. That's like a
Yeah.
three page panel. But yeah, so last time I saw Cyber was back in the 90s. Was that when he was like getting all demented? I think he was like foaming at the mouth. Oh yeah, that was. It was like he was like a rabies. I think it was like a wolf or something like that bit him.
I remember that.
It was like foamy. The wolf was like, "Argh." He was like all like
Yeah.
rabied out, freaking bugging
I
out.
do remember that. That's back in the 90s where they had all this hair everywhere.
Yep.
And there was a wolf involved. It was all scratchy. I think the same person who did Ghost Rider wrote that. It was like Tex or something like that. He also left Marvel to do some stuff for Image, but he flip flops back and forth. But I do remember that he also did some Ghost Rider. But I vaguely remember that. I think I had that comic book, or I have it at the shop. But once upon a time, I had that.
Yeah,
comic
yeah,
book.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, back in the 90s. So anyway, so we get Wolverine running with the pack, as they say.
Yeah, he's in Canada running with the pack. He decided to leave Kokosha.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go again. I even wrote it in all caps so I wouldn't forget it. Kokora. Kokoa?
No.
Kraka? Kokora?
Let's try it again. Let's say it again, people, with us. Krakoa.
Kokora.
Oh my God.
What? I think I just said it.
You should.
Man, he left his tribe, bro. Okay, at the end of the day. He left. He wants to go live by himself because he knows inside he's a wild man. And he doesn't want to be a leader. He just wants to be in peace and left alone. And so he figures, hey, I'll just embrace my inner savage side, or that animal in him.
Animalistic?
Yeah. And go run with the pack. And that's what he was doing. And he found peace in the cold tundra of Canada, butt naked. And, people are hunting for him. Cyborg chose to take this time to hunt for him. Cyber chose to take this time to hunt for him because he knew he could not only take down Wolverine, but take down everyone around him. So he was like, you know what, this is my chance, this is my moment to take advantage of this opportunity. And in the midst of all that, you got Nightcrawler who's looking for him and trying to bring him back home.
Yeah, he's wearing his like a little winter outfit.
Yeah, his Charlie Brown.
His Charlie Brown outfit and his beanie and everything.
But I like how they kept the color scheme. It was all red and black, but yeah, it's very Charlie Brownish.
And then his thought bubbles, because like we're a few pages of him trying to search for Wolverine. His thought bubbles or his inner monologue they're purple.
Yes.
So goes along with his color scheme.
One thing I can say that kind of deterred me with this comic book is how come it always takes they always use the same ingredients. Wolverine goes off on his own somewhere in some isolated place where there's a little village, and then it takes the entire village to get massacred for him to go, hey, I think I should come back to humanity and save humanity again. It happened when he met his wife. It happened when he was in Alaska with the Eskimos, and here we are. It happens again in Northwest Canada. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
Wolverine's very much. I don't want to be involved, but when push comes to shove, pretty much when Kurt winds up bringing Wolverine, Logan, his costume, which basically is a package, but we all know it's the costume. And then, next page we wind up finding out it is the costume.
And I was hoping to not see the yellow costume.
What are you hoping to see?
Honestly,
Apocalypse, Age of Apocalypse costume.
No, I was just hoping to see something new. It's a solo. story.
You want to see a new costume?
Yeah, it's his solo story. Why not give him his own individuality? Why not give him something that takes him out of the X-Men?
Well, no, because when he was first introduced, when you first meet him in Incredible Hulk, way back many moons ago.
Yeah.
What suit was he wearing?
Well, he was wearing the yellow and black.
There we go.
No, yellow and black, and it was given to him by a super hero group in Canada.
X Factor? No,
it wasn't
Alpha Flight.
Alpha Flight, and he got his mask from Beast. Yep, because at first he didn't have a mask; it was just a suit.
Well, yellow and black, yellow and blue.
Yeah.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yo, black and yellow.
Anyway, so.
Tell a fellow.
I think artist Martin Kukulu.
Yes.
I'm not going to ask you how to pronounce it because.
Why not? Try.
Go. How do you say it?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Kukula.
So I think Martin does a really good job at the artwork here.
Yeah.
It's really fresh artwork. Not really fresh. I want to say, but it's a clean artwork. I want to say.
Yes.
It's very clean artwork.
Fine lines. Yes. I like that.
You get and then the coloring. You get the smoke and from the steam from Cyber when he's breathing and everything. You get the nice coloring there. So the artwork is really good. I'm really happy with how the artwork looked. It didn't look too cartoonishy or off or stringy. And then you get Wolverine's. His hair is full blown out.
Yeah. Oh man, he got a fro going on.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty intense. And then so Wolverine winds up beating Cyber to a bloody pulp.
Dude, beat him into Kool-Aid. He begged him to stop. It was so bad. Yeah. I really thought this was going to be a fight. I thought this comic book was going to end with them two fighting into a to be continued.
Well, Cyber's always been a punk. Every issue I've ever seen Wolverine fight Cyber gets his hand handed.
But I also heard that out of everyone, this is the only person that Wolverine really fears.
Does he? Oh,
maybe. Or is that Omega Red?
You're thinking of Omega Red. You might be maybe. But yeah, Cyber, because Cyber was his superior. He was his commanding officer.
Yeah.
And he would kill his friends or family, close ones in front of him to push him to drive him to more fighting and getting into combat and stuff like that. But they have past history. When they were in the Canadian Armed Forces. Mm-hmm. So that's where you get some history with them. And then Wolverine was like, I'm going to take your other eye out because I took your first eye out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He took it. He's like, that's mine.
So then at the end, we get this gold goop thing. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, when he said it was alive, I was like, Munir? It was like, which one is, are you worthy? And then it's called antimanium, the fake metal. I was like, so.
That comes from inside the earth?
Yeah. What was that?
I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember the name of. I didn't write it down, but I don't remember the name of that.
Right.
I don't. They didn't. Honestly, they didn't tell you.
They don't say anything.
They didn't say the name of it. It's not that I didn't remember.
Yeah, it just grows out of the earth,
Yeah.
and then it attacks Cyber, and it becomes part of Cyber, and so now Cyber is, instead of silver, he's gold. Silver,
But it's
and gold.
Wendigo. So I don't know if you know anything about Wendigo. Wendigo, in Hawk 181. The reason why
Isn't Wendigo a beast? He's like
he's a white beast.
yeah. So how is he a gold?
Well, I don't know why he's gold in this, but I know the origin of Wendigo was in actually Hawk 180, and a gentleman just had a lot of hatred and regret and anger in his heart. He was basically just pouring it out, and he went into the woods. And Indigo is an entity that basically latches onto that, and you basically mutate into the physical form of Wendigo. And originally Hulk went into the woods to fight this guy. He comes across Wolverine, and then now that gave Wendigo the opportunity to bounce out because Wolverine and Hulk are now fighting. Mm-hmm. But that was in the original. That was like the first appearance of Wendigo in Hulk 180. But this version of Wendigo is I guess is a rebirth or revamp of what Wendigo is, using the same type of idea, but just rebooting him and giving him a different look.
Oh.
But I'm not quite sure.
So Wendigo isn't the Bigfoot type creature?
No, Wendigo should be a big white like Yeti.
Yeah, Yeti looking thing.
Yeah, like a snow monster type thing, like an abominable snowman type thing, right? But this time around, they chose to do it different. They chose to, they I guess to fit the continuity of the comic book.
Okay.
Which I guess that means Wendigo can be whatever he needs to be, the suit, the person that he's obtaining.
Okay.
I guess, because like, why would you turn Cyber into a big fur monster when his arms are iconic,
Yep.
So why would take that away from him?
So now he's Gold Cyber.
Yeah.
Golden Cyber.
Or just no, he's just Wendigo.
Did he go supersonic?
Dude, I'm interested in seeing what's gonna happen to Wolverine next issue, because Cyber Wendigo, Cyber, yeah, I like that. Cyber Go.
Cyber Go.
I want to see, because if Wolverine beat the crap out of him that easy in like 2 pages, I know the next time they meet up, it's gonna be real bad for Wolverine, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that's gonna turn out. We already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because this battle was very one-sided. Wolverine handed his ass to him like in 2 seconds.
Right, you get all this build up. You're like, oh man, Cyber's he destroyed these dudes. He punched a hole in this one villager. Punched him in the face.
Oh yeah,
and he had a hole.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a hole. His jaw was like.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. And so if that happens, and then he fought Wolverine, it's like, come on, man, you're just as strong. The only factor that Wolverine has is. No, they have the same exact powers. Cyborg even said it. They have the same exact powers.
I don't think Cyber doesn't have a healing factor.
Yeah.
He does?
He has a healing factor. Of course, yeah. He has a healing factor. He said the only difference between him and Wolverine is he can't sense Wolverine.
No.
But other than that, they're both just as strong. They both have healing factors. They both have anti-venom as that X factor. Other than that, it's just the sense of smell, which is Wolverine's natural mutation.
Got it.
Yeah.
Super sense.
Super sense.
All right.
No common sense, but super sense.
Right. A lot of people don't have the common sense. But anyway, Rico, what do you give this?
Out of what?
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
We gotta stay consistent. Popular culture is a rating of 5-star system.
5-star system. Out of 5, I'll give the first issue of Wolverine. The intro, I like the inner monologue. I felt as though the book was talking to me. I really enjoyed this good story on that. The artwork, once again, was amazing. I felt as though it ended properly and it began really cool. I give it a 4.
4?
I give it a good 4. Yeah.
Okay. That's a
very
very generous.
No, that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
The only thing I will actually honestly say is, once again, is like, how come we always gotta have, in some Canadian or Alaska tundra, why do we have to have Wolverine go, okay, now I'm going to come back to, it takes someone to die for you to realize.
Well, and that's why I would give it a 3. Because I feel like I read this story again, like it's a typical Wolverine. Like when you got here, you're like, oh, what do you think with the Wolverine book? I was like, because it was, I felt like if you read Wolverine before, it's a familiar story. Mm-hmm. He's out in the wilderness. He's running with the pack. I felt like I read this whole story from start to finish before. Yeah. And the fight was very anticlimactic. It was like
it was
down, and then he pretty much beat him to a bloody pulp in like 2.5 pages. Mm-hmm. And then you don't get they're holding the suspense back for what that gold stuff is, which is good. It makes you want to. What's the gold stuff?
One wants to
get issue 2. But for this book, I give it a 3. I hope the next book will get some more explanation or get some more information. Again, I felt like it was a similar book. I mean, other than the art style, the artwork and everything, and then like the penning and the coloring. Outside of that, it seemed like I've read this book before, so I'm not giving that high of a rating.
Yeah. And Wolverine and Nightcrawler are always a good combination. Yeah. Because you always have that yin and yang. Yeah. Like
aggression and like peace.
Yeah, Nightcrawler always kind of evens them out, but at the same time, Nightcrawler does understand, in order for there to be change, Wolverine has to be what he needs to be.
Mm-hmm. It's like you and me.
Yeah, kind of. I can agree to that.
There we go. All right, guys. So this is gonna be a wrap for this episode of Popular Culture. We reviewed Wolverine issue number 1, volume 56.
My goodness.
Whatever volume this is. Again, guys, make sure you guys leave a comment down below. If you got this book? What do you think of it? You give it a 3, a 4, somewhere in between, something higher? Let us know down below. We're curious to hear your thoughts on this. And also make sure you guys are liking down below, subscribing for all these awesome reviews. And I think later on this week we're going to be reviewing Agatha. So stay tuned for that. We're excited to see what they do with Agatha.
Oh no, Agatha Wednesday.
Yes, comes out Wednesday on Disney Plus. So we'll be watching that and then dropping a review on Agatha all along. Right.
So we're gonna follow that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna follow that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a new Marvel series and.
Okay, I'm hoping to see White Vision. I don't think we are, but I feel like we. Why not? Because of Agatha, Scarlet Witch. I hope they can bring her back. I feel
like it's really going to be surrounding Agatha and all the other witches. Yeah. So if we do, you may get a cameo probably at the end.
True.
Or Scarlet Witch will probably pop up in the end. But supposedly she died in the movie. So.
No.
Yeah,
at the end they showed her still she's meditating up on top.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So again, so you may see her pop up in the end and be like, "Oh,
they can't.
You got your powers back. Good job.
Good job.
Good on you."
But hey, if there's any comic book that you guys want us to do a review on, leave it in the comments. Let us know, and we'll be happy to read it and tell you our perspective of it. Okay.
All right, guys. I'm Chris.
I'm Rico.
And we are
Popping Through Culture.
We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.